Hi Libra, welcome to April. This year's flown by. Welcome if this is your first time here. I read intuitively and I will talk about some astrological dates. If you want to grab your planner, pen and paper, whatever, you can write those dates down. There is a full moon in your sign this month. Okay, the sun is directly across from you. So first I'm going to pull on your current energies. My cards like to flip around in the deck. You know that if you're not new here. So you have the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. I see some cycles coming to a close. This looks really positive, actually. So if you've been having any issues with money, I see those ending. I see new financial beginnings for you. Lots of tangible blessings, okay? So that could be around the full moon also. So give these dates like, a little bit of grace. But the first date is Mercury in Taurus on the 3rd. So this is in your 8th house, okay? Uranus is already there. You might be feeling very outspoken. You might want to pop off about a couple things here and there. It doesn't have to be negative, but there's some things that you're going to vocalize, and I think it's going to change. It's going to spark this domino effect of change for you. There is a solar eclipse later on this month too, so stick around for that. So let's talk about this first week leading up to your full moon. So what I just got is that there's going to be, we got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There's going to be a moment in the first week of April, and this doesn't have to be a conversation with anyone. It might be, but what it is I see like you coming to this aha moment. I see a light bulb going off for you, something that it's a new idea, okay? And it's something you can implement right away. And I feel like up until that point, whatever you're working on, this could have to do with work. It might feel like you've been working against the current in some way. And this light bulb idea is going to flip things around for you. Okay, that's going to be the end of your cycle. And you're going to be like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing from now on. So pay attention for that. So the 5th is your full moon. And I want to talk about that. So I speak from the first house perspective in astrology. It really doesn't matter what your Libra placement is. There's going to be something here for you. That's too many. I need more specific, please. So your full moon in your first house. We'll take it. It's sticking out and wants to come out. Okay. Yeah. A lot of this is going to be work related. Okay. You're going to be moving in a new direction. The 6 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. And you're going to find a lot of success in this direction. So if you've been waiting for something to come that hasn't been, I definitely see it like popping off for you in really positive ways. Like I really see it like it's going to be hard to miss. It's going to be very hard to miss. So that's around the 5th, your full moon. Okay, so all of this stuff is happening, like this big stuff is happening directly across from you in Aries right now. And so when we have something directly across from us, it can tend to initially cause like a little bit of friction, okay? But really what that is just the smoothing out of things to go your way. This isn't going to be in order, so just bear with me. So on the 19th is a solar eclipse, and that can affect your relationships and also your work. So I really see your work being a huge theme this month. I see a lot of big shifts happening. Okay, a lot of us are having these new beginnings, and not only basically all throughout Aries season, and it kind of just leads up to like a huge turning point on the 19th, the day before we move into Taurus season. So if there's something that you've been working on and you haven't been seeing results, be very patient with yourself. Okay, Aries season, we can sometimes not be as patient as we should be with ourselves or with others for that matter. But I see you keeping your focus, keeping your attitude positive. I really see like so many doors opening for you, especially in the work area. So solar eclipse tend to have long-term effects on us. So for the next 6 months, okay, it's about 6 months before and 6 months after. So I think the last eclipse we had was in November. Don't mark my words on that. But moving forward, think about like the next 6 months. If you're planning, if you're making these big changes, expect them to keep unraveling over the next 6 months. There's one other date I want to give you, and it's Venus and Gemini. Sorry, I want these cards to be specific. I don't want a cluster of cards coming out. Venus moves into Gemini on the 10th of April. This is your 9th house, your house of higher education. Mars just moved out of your 9th house. So you might have just reached a point within the last month of certification of some sort, or just a really big accomplishment that you finalized for yourself. And if that suits you, if that fits you, then congratulations on that. And Mars is now in your 10th house, so you're going to start getting public recognition for your hard work, okay, over the next month or so with Mars being there. When Venus moves there, it's like, I feel like a deeper appreciation for the work that you have put in. I think you might have been barreling through things to where you haven't had the time to reflect and be like, wow, I really did that. So I definitely see you like falling even more in love with what it is that you do work-wise, okay? So those are the dates. Let's just do some intuitive pulling, because I could ramble about the astrology forever. Yes. Oh my goodness. 4 of Wands and 6 of Cups. So I do see you reflecting on things that you have accomplished and being very proud of yourself. I see the people around you, like your family, being pretty proud of you. You might have some type of family reunion. You might be catching up with family or friends that you haven't seen in a long time this month. And, you know, upon meeting them, like they're very impressed at what you have done with what you've been doing. I didn't say that in the best of way, but you get it. So I see that for you in Aries season. This is really positive so far. Again, if something financial has you stressed out, I do see that coming to an end. Be careful not to take the remnants of the frustration moving forward. Obviously, none of us are perfect, but be patient with whatever new projects you're beginning, okay? What else for you? Libra. What else is going on for you? We have the Temperance. We have the Queen of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. So things might be moving at a quicker pace than you anticipated. Okay, we are in a fire season. Again, I said everything's across from you, so you're gonna feel it. But I see you moving with this new grace and confidence in what you are capable of doing. Okay, we have Temperance, Queen of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. I see a sense of gratitude for what you have. You might be feeling like, oh, I hope this doesn't apply to you, but I'm getting somebody watching this is feeling like what they've done isn't quite enough, or maybe you're proud of it, but it's not as much as you thought it would be. I'm still seeing like this is still coming into fruition. This is still growing. So don't feel like you didn't do enough. Don't feel like you have to like hammer anything into your reality, because I do see this growth. This is really big growth for you. Okay, so you maintaining your confidence, especially this full moon, can give you a boost of that if that's something you need. I definitely see some of you have like this angelic, or maybe like your ancestral, or just like your spirit guides coming to you to encourage you on what you're doing and to keep doing it. And again, they're going to come in with that light bulb moment for you early in the month. And that's going to be something new for you to work with. It's going to re-spark like some inspiration if you need it. Okay. I see people looking at you in a new light too. I see people recognizing your self-worth, recognizing work that you have done on yourself, or for like a business or whatever it is you're working on. I do see you getting a lot of recognition for that in April as well. This was so quick. Let's talk more about this solar eclipse because it is such a big transit. Things will slow down at the end of the month, but not in a negative way. Things will come to a, we're moving into fixed earth energy at the 20th. So, and then Mercury goes retrograde in Taurus also on the 21st. So this slowing down, don't feel frustration with that. This could be that energy I was picking up on, like it's not enough. Don't feel like that is a block, because it's not a block. What it is, and King of Wands, what it is, I just got the vision of like a slingshot or like a bow and arrow being pulled back. Okay, it could also be some Sagittarius energy, but you're being pulled back to like sling forward. So any slowing down at the end of the month is really just like preparing you for the launch forward that's going to happen over the next 6 months with the solar eclipse. And it is a blessing, because I feel like with all this good energy, all this positivity coming into your life, it's not that you're not ready for it now. You are. But, when we live our life in this 3D reality, part of this 3D is, well, I guess 4D. It depends on who you're talking to, but time is what I'm referencing. And so kind of like the Aries reading I just did, is there's a gestation period, okay? If you had all the food that you're gonna eat for the rest of your life today, you would be overwhelmed. And it wouldn't be as great as you might think it is, right? And so that's really the message that I'm getting for you. I think that if things slow down for you at the end of the month, take that time to do things that will set you up for even deeper success. So how do we prepare for our success? I'm gonna shuffle while I talk about this, because preparing for your success is it's just as important as strength came out. All the things that you are doing to move forward. Okay, this period is needed so that you don't fumble the bag when it arrives on your front doorstep. Okay, this is, how do I want to say this? Libra, it's like, when there's an artist that comes out with a one-hit wonder and then you never hear from them again, it's because they were not prepared for their success. It's like they had their little success and then they burned out, and it was just hell getting back on track. And that's what's not going to happen for you, okay? You don't want to be a one-hit wonder. And you definitely don't be hard on yourself right now. Don't obsess about the outcomes of things. Really find time to be present in what you're doing and like feel things into being, okay? This isn't purely logic, okay? You're gonna need, especially this new earth is coming, all these transits. Let me see, your 6th house, okay. So with Saturn and Neptune being in the same sign of Pisces, it's in your 6th house if you wanted to know. But with Saturn and Neptune being so close together, there's a lot of disillusionment happening for all of us, okay? It's not just you, but there's a lot of disillusionment around just everything, the way we do things, the way everything. There's nothing it really doesn't apply to. For you specifically, since I'm talking about it, in your 6th house, it will be, there's a lot around your health that will come to clarity, okay? If you've been struggling with your health in some way, like your physical health and stuff, you will, over the next, starting now, but also over the next couple years, you're gonna start finding real solutions to aligning with your optimum health, which of course that affects our mental health and just everything that we do. So our physical health is very important. But yeah, that's really what I see for you in April. Of course, if you want to get more into your personal situation, you can hit me up on my website. I have mini readings, full readings, love readings, and we can get more clarity on your situation that way. Email me afterwards. Again, you don't have to be present for your personal reading, okay? When you get a reading with me, get it, email me. If you want to share anything with me, you can. It's optional. It's not necessary. But when I have your email, I will do your reading, and then I will send you a private link so that you can watch that reading as many times as you want, okay? It's yours forever. And that just gives us freedom with our time, and, you know, we don't have to be face-to-face, and we don't have to worry about all of that. Like, you know, we all got a lot going on, so it just makes it smooth and easy. But yeah, really the overall message for you, and I'll pull another card, is like stand firm in what you want, but be flexible in how you get there. That's really the overall message, because it's not always going to be logical. And like this new earth, these new energies, all of that, not everything is going to be logical for it to work out for you. Okay, and it takes us some time to fully allow ourselves to believe that. But I think I'm gonna leave it at that. So when you like and subscribe and hit the bell notifications, it makes our readings here so much for our little collective, makes them so much more accurate for the people that are watching. Obviously, I'm here to serve you. So if you want to leave anything in the comments, I would love to communicate and let me know how this was for you, how you resonated, what you like, what you don't like. I'm open to it, okay? I'll leave all my links below. Bye, Libra.